What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to another WNBA video. We have ourselves a two-game slate to dive into for Tuesday, July 15th. So we're going to break down and analyze each of those games. I'm going to talk about which way that I'm leaning as far as the points of the spread. And then when it's all said and done, make sure you check down there into the pinned comment. You'll find a link down there that's going to send you over to the Guy Boston Sports website. That's where you're going to find all of my final plays for these games listed for free. Now, typically right here, we jump over there to the website and recap our plays from the night before, but I am recording these before Monday's games go down. So we'll recap Monday's plays along with these in our video for Wednesday. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Smash that like button down there for me if you can, and hit subscribe if you have not already. Let's jump into the mix, man. 8 p.m. tip-off time for our very first game. Going to be the Indiana Fever taking on the Connecticut Sun. Fever laying 15.5, total sitting at 165.5. That's going to be the first of two straight on the road for Indiana after going 3-2, both straight up and against the spread over 5 straight at home. They are 12-10, both straight up and to the number on the year this season. They are fresh off dropping 102 on the Wings in a 19-point win. That following putting 99 on the Dream in a 17-point victory. It's a much-needed turnaround after dropping 2 straight at home as favorites. Now, Connecticut, they've won just once over their last 10. They sit at 3-18 on the year. They're 10-11 against the spread. They've covered in 3 straight, though, and in 9 of the 13 games that they've been made double-digit dogs this year. Indiana, on the other hand, they are just 1-3 as a double-digit favorite this season. They are just 7-8 as a favorite in general. Now, over the last 3 games, the Fever are sitting at 6 for defensive rating. The Sun, third from last. Offensively, the Fever are at 4th. The Sun, 6th. Connecticut is sitting at 3rd overall for field goal percentage, 5th for three-point shooting percentage as well over the last 3 games. In the last 5, Indiana is 6th for rebounds per game. The Sun are 3rd from last. The Fever are grabbing the 3rd most offensive rebounds per game, while the Sun are dead last in that respect. Indiana is leading the league in points scored from the paint, while the Sun also come in dead last in that regard. The Fever are also leading the league in second chance points in their last 5, with the Sun giving up the second most. Indiana is giving up the 3rd fewest points per game over their last 5 games. The Sun, the 3rd most. That's a lot of points to lay, however. You know, we have a Fever team on the road coming in off of 2 straight double-digit wins. This feels like there's potential for a letdown and to potentially overlook the Sun, right? The Sun are coming in definitely playing better ball as of late. Rivers and Morrow are just 2 more rookies that have stepped into contributing roles for their teams this year and are playing pretty well. This has been an amazing draft class as the season goes on, man, just for the record. But it is the Sun at the end of the day, right? And Indiana, as a road favorite, has gone 3-1 to the number. The Sun are 4-4 as a home dog. So I'm going to lean Indiana here. I just don't know if I can get there at 15.5 on the road, man. If they were at home, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this. But on the road, I'm just not sure. But I'm going to lean Indiana's way. Now, for the total, we've seen 3 of the Fever's last 4 hit to the over, while the Sun have gone over in 4 of their last 6. We saw an over in their first head-to-head, and under in their second. These two have played at slower tempos over the season and in their last 5, but both want to and play better when they push the tempo and can get out in transition. So I don't think either one will shy away if the other one tries to, start pushing the pace a little bit, right? So I'm going to lean under though, man. End of the day, I just talked about pushing the pace, and I'm going to lean under. But it's going to be the 3rd game over 5 days for each of these teams, so I feel like we're going to see a little bit of regression from each side on the offensive end. And if they want to push the pace, that's fine. But I think we're going to see a little bit more of just sloppy play for stretches of time in this game. I think that we're going to land underneath a mid 160s mark where that total's sitting at here. So yeah, leaning under on the total, leading Fever on the side. I'm not sure that I can get there with either of them, though. Then our second game on the night, 10 p.m. tip-off time, Washington Mystics taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. Now, the Sparks opened up as 1.5-point favorites. Mystics are now 1.5-point favorites. Total sitting at 162.5. It is starting to go down. Now, the Sparks have won 2 of 3 coming into this, with the Mystics bringing in a 3-game winning streak of their own. Mystics are 11-10, both straight up and to the number. Sparks are 7-14 straight up. They are 7-13 with 1 push against the spread. Right off the rip, before even diving into this, man, I really like, looking at the Mystics here. Just this is a young basketball team that is playing really well, and I love the way that Coach Johnson is leading this team. But it is a tough spot for them, man, being their second straight road game on the West Coast and then coming in off of a close win over a good Storm team. So definitely the potential for a letdown here for the Mystics. But the Sparks haven't blown me away by any means at any point this season, man. This one's interesting because over the last 5 games, these two are playing well on opposite ends of the court. The Sparks are sitting at 4th for offensive rating in that time. The Mystics are dead last. But defensively, the Sparks are coming in at 2nd from last. The Mystics sit at 1st. So both these teams have done well on the glass in their last three, though. The Mystics are sitting at second for total rebounds per game. They are third for offensive rebounds, while the Sparks are seventh for offensive boards, second from last for total rebounds per game, but they do allow the second fewest rebounds, while the Mystics sit at sixth in that regard over their last three games. Washington does sit at second for offensive rebounds allowed, however, while LA comes in at just eighth. Washington is turning their offensive boards into the sixth most second chance points, though, as well. And on the year, they sit at second for points scored from the paint, but they sit at first over their last three, leading the W. Now, the Sparks on the year are giving up the fourth most points scored from the paint. They are giving up the third most over their last three games. The thing is with this one, man, I like everything about the Mystics in this spot, except for the fact that they are on their second road game in a row on the West Coast. But even with that said, man, this Sparks team, that 4-point win over the Sun their last time out, that was just their second home win in 10 tries. They're more physical, they're the tougher team here, they're the better defensive unit. Give me the Mystics, man. I'm on the money line here. I'm catching it late, but I may have got the last of the plus money that was left out there at plus 100. It did open up as plus 160, dog. So, like I said, they are the favorite now. So, if you caught one of those plus 160s, man, I'm a little bit jealous, but like I said, I was able to get it at plus money still right before it swapped over. But as far as that total goes, man, we have the Sparks coming in as an over team for sure. 13 of their 21 plays so far have hit to the over, including 3 straight and 4 of their last 5. The Mystics, though, with that defense they bring in, the slower pace that they play at, they've hit to the under in 12 of 21 and 3 of their last 5, with one pushing those 5 as well. 7 of the 11 they've played at home have hit under. Now, head to head, we've seen 8 of the last 10 go under between these two also. So I think we see the same here, man. I think this Mystics team catches people off guard, man, with their physicality, being a younger team and all, and I think that they can frustrate this LA team in a slower pace, slower scoring game. So I'm going to lean under looking at this one. That is going to wrap us up for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you found the content helpful and useful. And if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you have not already. And that's going to do it, man. Hope you all cash out. Hope you all have a great night. I'm going to see you back tomorrow for the next one.